So I'm joined once again by Trevor Bull ahead of what is going to be probably a season-defining weekend for Jonathan Green and his side. Trevor, off the back of a really positive Easter weekend, just how are you feeling about your side's chances ahead of this weekend?
I'm hopeful. I'm nervous, but I'm nervous before every game, so there's no different there. But we're in a position that we couldn't have dreamed of 6 months ago. So it's on the back of some fantastic work by Jono and his team to get us to where we are, and now we've got an opportunity, and we've got to grasp it if at all possible.
Yeah, just touching on prior to that Gainsborough game. The side had kind of had a little bit of a wobble. There was the defeat at Nantwich, the draw at Ashton, but then to come back in front of 1,500 people on Saturday in the sunshine over the Easter weekend, that was the perfect result, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, I think so you may call it a wobble, but I think that the signs were good. We were still playing good football. We were still attacking, and the previous game at Ashton, where we were down to 10 men before half-time, and we absolutely battered them in the second half. So we went into the Gainsborough game confident we could do something. Before the match, we'd held another of our C-Pups events for our junior supporters. And we have nearly around about 200 juniors signed up to the C-Pups now. So we had altogether, including parents, about 250 people come down an hour early to the game on Saturday to spend a bit of time with the players, have photographs to take, have a kick about the players. It was just a wonderful family event. And the players get a real buzz out of that as well. And you mentioned 1,500 crowd. Well, players come to Scarborough to play in front of big crowds, and it lifts them. And again on Saturday, it made a fantastic difference. It really pushed them on. It was never really comfortable until we got that second goal. So the nerves were still jangling, but when that final whistle went, wow, what relief that was. Really pleased with that one.
Yeah, I can imagine. And when I looked at the running, Trevor, and compared it to all of the promotion candidate teams, my view was that the Morpeth game was probably going to be the hardest one for Jono and his side, but it actually turned out to be probably one of the performances of the last couple of weeks.
It was, and I have to admit, I was the same. I thought that was the banana skin waiting for us. It was going to be difficult. I think we were helped by the fact that they played on the Tuesday night and they lost, so that meant that they couldn't make the playoffs. So they didn't have as much to play for. But again, we had fantastic support. I think 400 plus Scarborough fans there. The match was played extremely competitively, and we played some superb football. Good goals, Kieran Willedge got a couple, and Bailey Gooder. But it was just superb. Great facilities up at Morpeth. I've not been before, and I was sent a message today from their chairman to say how impressed they were, not only with the team. They said they described us as a superb football inside. So that was a credit that we'll take, and saying that how well all their volunteers and staff got on with our supporters, and what a great day they had, even though they lost 3-0. And they wished us well in the playoffs, and that was great. So, but no, it was a good non-league football day. But to win 3-0 at Morpeth, that was beyond my dreams when I set off at lunchtime to go and see the game.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously at the end of that result, of course, that left Scarborough in fourth position on 71 points. Warrington are just ahead on a superior goal difference. Matlock are in fifth, 1 point behind us. At the top of the table, Buxton have effectively won the league with a far superior goal difference. Trevor, they have been, by and large, I know we've obviously been beaten by them and beaten them, so they have been by and large probably the best side in the league.
They have. They like all sides this year seem to have. They did have a little blip just after they changed managers, but no, they're a good side. They've got some top class players. Jamie Ward and Girolamo. That they are probably two of the best players in the league, and they would make a difference to any side. They stated their intention they were going to spend a bit of money to get promoted, and they've achieved it. Fair play to them. It's a good club. They've got a great chairman who's very, very supportive of them. And I'm rather hoping that we'll see them again next season if we can get through the playoffs. But no, fair play to Buxton. They were having a great battle with South Shields. So South Shields are the only side at this moment in time that are absolutely guaranteed where they're going to finish, and that is in second place in the playoffs behind Buxton. So all to play for on Saturday for us.
Very much so. So if people are listening and they don't really know the permutations of what could happen, you've got to finish second or third to guarantee yourself that home semi-final, which will be massive for us. So of course Warrington are on the same points, but they've got to go to Matlock on the final day of the season, so that could potentially throw up something. And there's also an opportunity for Bamber Bridge to get in there as well. So there's still a couple of teams fighting. But Trevor, it is going to be the biggest game in the club's history. Now is the time to get behind the lads and make the Flamingo Land Stadium a fortress on Saturday.
Yeah, it really is. There's 3 playoff places for grabs, and there's 4 teams in the hunt. So we're right in there. It's in our own hands, which is great. As you say, a draw secures a playoff place, and if we can do better than we can win and do better than Warrington, then we will secure that other home semi-final place, because of course South Shields have bagged a home draw against whoever finishes 5th. So yeah, so we'd be hoping to get that third place. It was such a shame to have missed out on goal difference, but you know we knew the rules when we started the season. So yeah, no, we're ready. We're ready to go for it. I'm really looking forward to Saturday.
Yeah, and I guess your message to those fans that are planning to come and support the lads would be to get online, get your tickets early, because you know there is going to be congestion going into the ground come kickoff.
Yeah, I think we've over the course of this season we have cemented our place in the local community. I think the local community know they've got a football club. I think they quite like having us here. And this is an opportunity for the town of Scarborough to turn out in their hundreds and thousands to come and support us and push us over that playoff line. It's going to be massive. The game is going to be segregated to make it safer for everybody. Radcliffe fans will have the terracing behind the goal at the swimming pool end. Previous segregated games, we've given away fans like we did with Whitby part of the advert stand. We're not going to do that. So the whole of the advert stand will be available for home supporters. But it is going to be busy. So, you know, if you're able to get down there a bit earlier, that would be great to ease the congestion. You'll have to use the turnstile at the swimming pool, at the Borough Gate end of the stadium. And if you are able to buy your tickets in advance online, that would help as well, because you'll be able to beat all the queues at the turnstile and walk straight in once one of the stewards has checked your online ticket. So make it easy for yourself. Certainly, if you want a seat, there's no seats left in the main stand, but there are seats available in the advert stand. So if you want to book yourself a seat, you'd better get online and do it now, because they're starting to sell fast. So yeah, looking forward to it. It's a long time since I've been this excited about a football match coming over the horizon, but this is going to be absolutely fantastic. You know, we've got a motto now. It's our borough, our town, our club, and this will bring it home to everybody. Just how important it is to the town of Scarborough to have a football club, and hopefully we can do them proud.
Yeah, 100%. Well, should Scarborough, fingers crossed, get to the playoffs and cement their place in the playoff places, then that game I think will be next week. So it's pretty much over the horizon, Trevor. There's no time to sort of look on Saturday's result, because we'd have to go again essentially.
Well, we would. The playoffs semi-finals take place on the Tuesday following the Saturday. So if we did have home draw, well, we're going to have some work to do to get ready for that. But we will be ready. And then the playoff final, if we can get there, will be played on Bank Holiday Monday. And of course, that's going to be a busy week as well, because hopefully we'll be playing in the playoff final, and we have the final of the North Riding Senior Cup at York's Ground on the Wednesday night as well, and the end of season awards night on the Saturday. So it's going to be really, really busy sort of 10 days or so. But it's why we've done it. You know, we're here because hundreds of people have chosen to help our football club, and we mustn't underestimate how many people it takes, or that has taken, to get us here. You know, all our volunteers that sell raffle tickets and man the turnstiles and everything they do on match days, and our community team and everybody that's involved. You know, the fundraising that people have done for us. You know, all the local businesses that have been out there supporting us. It's because of the hard work and generosity of those people that we're able to put a team on the pitch that's got us to where we are. So, you know, it really is. We keep saying that it's a very much all in it together situation, but we are 100% fan-owned club, and we're 100% all in this to do the best we possibly can.
Yeah, and I couldn't have said it any better, really, Trevor. Just finally, the final whistle goes on Saturday. We've done it. We've got a playoff place. Fingers crossed for a third. Just how would that make you feel as a chairman, looking across the sea of you know, hundreds of people celebrating? It probably be really nice for you.
Yeah, well, it will be. But those that know me well will tell you they know exactly what I'll be doing. I'll be in a floods of tears because I get incredibly emotional when we win football matches, and especially when it's an important game like that. So yeah, it's a very emotional thing because it'll be a culmination of years and years of hard work. You know, we said 5 years ago that we'd like to get our, you know, we were still in Northern Premier League Division 1 at the time, and we said we would like to try and aim to get into Conference North or National League North, and we're really, really close. So you know, it's a dream we've had for a while. We've worked hard to get here, and we've had plenty of hurdles over the way. If you think about, you know, the last couple of years with COVID and everything else, it's been a nightmare. But we are where we are, and we will be doing our best to get over the line. Jono's got the team firing on all cylinders. It's a pleasure to watch those lads play football, because they absolutely do play football rather than just hoofing it about. So, no, if I'm sure there's people in Scarborough who've never been to see us, and what better time to come and have a look at us than a match that means everything to everybody.